once more onto the breach, dear friends, and here we go. Notts are back in League One. That's a sentence I never thought I'd say. In the National League and in League Two, we were one of the big fish, or at least the biggest fish in the pond. Now we are just another fish in nearly the ocean. We're not just swimming with other fishes now, we're swimming with sharks. And we start against one of the big sharks, Leicester City. 32 years since we last met in a league fixture. Since we last played each other, a lot, and I mean a lot of things have happened in the world. But most notably on the football side of things, between us two, they won the Premier League, they've been in Europe a few times, we've been to the National League and back, and now we meet, not in equals in terms of squad, but equals in terms of the level we play at. This could be the best time to play them, seeing as they might not settle for a few games under Russell Martin. But it's going to be a long season, it's going to be a difficult season, and we still need a striker. Go on Notts, go on you pies, let's do this. Last season, Bradford had 7 debutants in their first game back in League One. And I want Notts to aim for that number this season, and we have 7 debutants. James Gibbons, Darius Lipshook, Dean Campbell, Jack Evans, Carl Roberts, well, debutant. This is the second debut. Ollie Cooper and Lucas Smythe leads the line. They've got an embarrassment of riches at this level, but we need to get used to having less of the ball. And just come down the other side of the line. Roberts has already had a shot go over as well. Got to keep up that press because that's what you need to do against Russell Martin teams. Started very well, to be fair. Played some decent stuff. They've tried to come into it, but they've had a bit more of the ball since. I feel like they're pushing forward a bit more with the ball. Smythe's pressing quite decently, to be fair. He needs to get used to pressing a bit more, and he's not done bad so far. Had a few moments where we've just about managed to get moments that Leicester have had in the box. We've managed to get them away. But attack-wise, we've been quiet since the opening few minutes. We've got to preserve our energy because we've got to obviously press for the whole 90. Take our moments when we've got the ball. Will Alves has given us a lot of trouble down our wing. I say that everything's going through him, that's what's happening, and we've just got to try and make sure we limit his threat. Oh, Roberts! Off time 0-0. Good stop from us. Cooper was very close when he hit the bar after charging down their keeper. Roberts fired over. And then we kind of stopped at it. I know we need to preserve our energy because we can't press for the whole 90, but we kind of like stopped creating a bit. Leicester came into it a bit more, trying to get the ball going through Will Alves down the wing. We've had 2 real chances, I think. Bobby Reed firing over, and then Braybrook firing just wide of the post. Got back into it near the end of the. Well, we started to apply some more pressure near the end of the half, though. Very nearly scrambled one in there just before the half-time whistle. Keeper's doing very well, as is Ness, apart from 1 lapse in concentration. Evans and Campbell up sharp. Need to be a bit better with our decision making on the counter. Need to trust ourselves more. How Harry Sutter hasn't been booked yet, I have no idea.
Yes. Yes. There you go.
Our first corner of the second half caused them all sorts of trouble. Could have been a penalty for a high boot, but then Leicester countered. And then Nick Cerula cleared. Bobby D called over Reed's shot off the line. Chaos at both ends. Nice! Good spell of pressure by Knox. Really testing the Leicester defence there.
Big head.
Last ditch blocks and all that. Cerula needs to believe. He really needs to get out Alves a bit more. And here he comes. Just lost it. Just needs to get his feet. Just needs to get it out his feet. Ness had a great chance earlier. Ness had a great chance earlier. He should have scored. He came up really high and robbed the ball off their defender. But there's two things wrong with that Ness chance. Number one, he had to use his feet, and number two, he had a nosebleed because he was too far up the pitch. Well worked goal by Leicester, to be fair. Jaden Joseph with a good finish. I don't feel like we deserve. I don't feel like we deserve that, to be honest. Triple sub made. After in Dylan Mustafa and Conor Grant on for Roberts, Cooper and Lucas Smythe. Oh, Lipshook so close at the back post there. Stretch with his foot. Maybe he could have gone with his head, I don't know. I mean, we can't say we haven't had chances. I mean, earlier Smythe robbed their defender of the ball. Roberts, McCarthy did well to close the angle. No less than we deserve. How Malacco missed, I don't know. But Conor Grant was there after taking a really good touch to evade the defender. No less than we deserve. That would have been excellent. We must concentrate now, though. Belshaw, yes. So Notts 1, Leicester 1, a really good point to start the season against recently relegated Leicester from the Championship, and I thought we fully deserved something from the game. Very energetic, encouraging display. We worked very hard, we were brave when we needed to be. Our work rate was fantastic, I thought. We started quite well. Kyle Roberts with a shot that just went over the bar. Ollie Cooper charged down Alex McCarthy, and his tackle dash block came off the bar and bounced the other side of the line, which was so frustrating. I thought we set up very well with our press. I thought we pressed them very well throughout the game, but because of that, you need to preserve energy at times, and that's what helped Leicester to come back into it a bit as well. They started to show their quality on the ball. Will Alves was looking dangerous throughout the first half, putting in plenty of crosses, looking dangerous down the wing. Bobby decalled over Reed, had two chances, which I don't even think were on target. I think one of them might have been blocked, and one of them one of them definitely went over the bar. Sammy Braybrook got into a good area and fired just wide of the post, but we came back into it near the end of the half. I know Cerula did have a chance where he waywardly hit it and it went miles wide, but we had like a corner or two near the end of the half. Cerula got it in there, and Roberts just couldn't sort his feet out. We then forced a corner where it eventually fell to Evans, and he just, as he tries to aim for the near post, he fires over the bar. Second half, where we have a corner and then Leicester break from it, and
Reed's toe poke over Belshaw. He scrambled off the line by Cerullo, fantastic defending. Ness, when they start to play out from the back in typical Russell Martin style, where they play out from the back, and Lucas Ness, like high presses, man-to-man press, wins it off their player, and he is a horrible wayward shot over the bar. Not there's a reason why he's a centre back. I think, and he scored 3 goals tonight, and all of them have been with his head, and obviously that's quite evident why he hasn't scored with his feet for knots. But yeah, then Leicester take the lead. It's a well-worked move, and the ball goes to the feet of Jadon Joseph, who fires into the bottom corner. Very good strike, good team move, which was quite gutting, to be honest, because I didn't feel like we deserved that at that point. I thought we'd more than matched Leicester, who, as I said before the game, their squad obviously is, we've just come up from League Two, they've just come down from the Championship. Their squad's, got some really, really quality talent. That's not to say that we haven't. It's just like, we were 2 divisions apart last season, and before that we were 3 divisions apart. There are still players there who have played for them in the Premier League. You had Ollie Skip, you had Akoli, you had Sutter, and you got the new signings like Liam Cullen, Tommy Watson, Wes Burns. I mean, it's an embarrassment of riches at League One level. It really is. But I thought we responded fantastically well. We made a triple substitution. Cerullo looked dangerous in the second half later in the second half down the wing. I felt at times, though, that where Will Alves gave him space and he didn't exploit it enough, but he did really well to get the ball in. Aqua was there. Somehow he misses. The Leicester defence is busy doing the mannequin challenge. All the Leicester players just stop. The ball falls to Conor Grant. He takes a fantastic touch to send Harry Howe to the chippy and puts it into the back of the net. Wonderful scenes in the Kop. No less than we deserve from that game. And I think it's very much a fair result to start the season. For the 3rd season in a row, our campaign starts with a draw. As for the new signings, some good performances. Evans, Campbell, his work going unnoticed in the first 2 games just makes things tick, and you don't really see it. It just goes about his way with the minimum of fuss and just very under the radar. Jack Evans was fantastic once again, rattling into challenges. His work rate is phenomenal. Ollie Cooper had a good debut with the pressing, the hard work. Paul had looked shattered at the end, but a really good debut performance. I thought Gibbons was fine, as was Lipshook. Lipshook had a really good game, I thought. Almost got on the end of a cross in the second half. Again, fantastic work rate. Looked dangerous when he had the ball. Hopefully there's more to come from Darius Lipshook. Mustafa, I thought when he came on he was lively. Was always looking to take his man on. Every time, what impresses me the most, every time he gets the ball, he's a ball carrier. He brings it forward, trying to influence play in the attack in the final third, and that's really good to see. We heard murmurs of a bad attitude and of his loan at Wigan, which was cut short. But I really hope it works for him here, because there's definitely a player in there, because he had a fantastic. He's had a fantastic time at Palace in Premier League 2, and he just needs a good environment and just get his head down and show what he can do. Smythe, I thought, was fine. He obviously getting used to the intensity and the change in environment to go from the Finnish league to playing in League One. The intensity's quicker, the physicality of it, and with time he'll get used to the pressing demands and the battles as well with opposition centre halves. So I think he'll come good in that department. I still do think we need a striker though. Absolutely still need a striker, and I think Patterson knows that as well. I think overall a fully deserved point from the opening game of the season. Fantastic to see Meadow Lane sold out. Fantastic atmosphere, and I didn't think we'd get anything from the first 2 games, and to already have a point on the board is really good. Let's just hope we can build on it and make sure we do the correct business in the transfer window as well. If you've enjoyed the vlog, give it a like, comment down below your thoughts on the game. Stay subscribed if you're subscribed, subscribe if you're new. Be safe, be champions, and as always, Toulouse.